Konami. What can I say? The TCG exclusive cards have even power crept themselves from what they used to be. There's no more rubbish meme cards. Now we have cards like Belantis, Gibberish Mantis, and now we have Gravekeeper's Inscription, a import card is going to beat Tournament. We have Shift at 3, Inscription at 3. I don't see how Tournament is going to play now. This just blew the meta wide open, people. We can bring it on. Let's unpack this now and find out what are these cards in more detail. Let's get into it. The intro is not talking about the intro. I want to get into this card. We'll start with Gravekeeper's Inscription. At the start of your main phase 1, apply one of the following effects. Neither player can activate card effects in the graveyard by Tournament. Neither player can banish cards from the graveyard. Neither player can special summons for the graveyard by Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And it says until the end of the opponent's turn. So yes, Shifter has now been power crept, kind of, in a way. Because if you're going first, you could argue Inscription is better. Shifter loses to Gamma. This just beats Cypher Gamma. I think this card is going to be a staple in Kashtira. That's my hot take. When we go to the next card, Midnight Rule card. A level 4 fish monster, so GHOTI support, fish support. The fish deck is really crazy. A lot of people underestimate it still. Let's break this down. When a water monster's effect is activated, quick effect, you can special on this card from your hand. Whoa. That could be your opponent's monster effect as well. It's a pretty good card. Banish a fish, sea serpent, or aqua type monster you control, then target one face card on the field. Negates effects until the end of the opponent's turn. This only doesn't negate monsters. It's until the end of the opponent's turn. It's a level 4 fish. You can summon this, negate the crap out of something, and then go into a rank 4 or a synchro play. This card has crazy synergy of GHOTI. I am really excited this card is here. When GHOTI's come back from the banish power in the opponent's standby phase, this card will summon from the hand. So now GHOTI's have another bridge into the crazy level 12 and 10 synchros. I think GHOTI players are loving this card. I think fish players are loving this card. Another great TCG exclusive import. Let's get into the next card. Orpha Bull, the harmonious bullfighter bard. You, sir, have the craziest name ever, but you might have the craziest art ever. Let's get into it. Must be a special from your hand by banishing 2 light and 2 dark. This card is actually really cool in Chaos decks, and as a level 8 as well. I think they're going to enjoy summoning this card and then getting into Zombie Vampire. If summoned this way, this card gives 1000 attack for each monster banished from your hand for its summon. So this card can go up to 7000 attack, and then it can attack monsters up to the number of monsters banished from the graveyard for its summon. Okay, so there's a bit of a split between how you want to summon it. Regardless, this card is already 3k. It's already good enough. Might be a one-off in Chaos decks. Of course, we're seeing the new Chaos support come out. Chaos Archfiend, Chaos Beast. We've got Chaos Angels have some access. This is another great tool that Chaos decks are gonna love. If this card destroys a monster by battle, after damage calculation, you can banish that opponent's monster. So just more stuff to help the banish strategy. One tuner and non-tuner is a generic synchro, level 8. This card should be a secret rare. What is Konami thinking? But I appreciate it nonetheless. Let's get into it. This card is synchro summoned. You can send insect and or plants from your deck to the graveyard up to the number of non-tuners used for a synchro summon. If you control the synchro summon card, you can try 1 insect or 1 plant you control. Treat as a tuner until the end of the turn, and then you'll only use each effect once per turn. So wow, this card changes so many things about insect and plant deck. To my knowledge, they love sending insects to the graveyard, and now this card just turbos that out. This card is really interesting, and it mentions plant as well. So of course you have the Sun Avalon deck, you have the Rika deck, and you can turn something into a tuner. Oh my god, you can do it. So yeah, this card is amazing, guys. This card is really, really strong. If you saw my video talking about the trends of 2023 that's gonna happen, we're seeing it happen right in front of our faces. Exceed, align, a common, quick play spell card. Declare level from 1 to 12, then target 2 face of monsters on the field, including 1 you control, and basically they both become that level until the end of the turn, and then you're locked into summoning monsters with the extra deck with the same type as one of the targeted monsters. So I don't know if this is, made for Kashtira. I know this is made for decks that can spam a lot and summon a good Exceed monster. Really great Exceed support card as well. You'll love to see it. Next card is Made to Order Mermaid Outfitter. Try 1 card in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. Then you can add 1 card from your deck to your hand with the same name as that banished card. Wait, that's really strong. That's really strong because you can use it in the mirror match on Fenrir if you're playing Kashtira, because everyone has Fenrir. Wow, this card is really, really strong. Oh my god, this card looks really cool. Pharaonic Advent gains 300 attack for each continuous trap on the field and in the graveyard. You contribute 1 monster, special summon this card from your hand. That's pretty good. You contribute 1 fairy, fiend, or reptile monster, add 1 continuous trap from your deck to your hand. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn. So in a deck that focuses on continuous trap, like for example Gravekeepers. Speaking of continuous trap, a really crazy one is Apophis, the Swamp Deity. I want to read this card and just explain to you why this card is so strong. In the main phase, special this card as a normal 1-star, which is a reptile, which synergizes with Advent. Then you can negate the effects of face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of other continuous traps you control. So in a deck that has Floodgates in Eldritch, potentially you can negate things at any point in the game. The negation doesn't target. You now have a way to basically match the negation boards that, you know, control decks did not actually have before. Which TCG exclusive card are you the most excited about building in your deck? I for one cannot wait to use Gravekeeper in the Inscription against a tournament player and watch them fumble because they can't do anything. As a Castillo player, I love this card, and I can't wait to open Photon Hypernova, which releases pretty soon. Definitely stay tuned for more Castillo content post Photon Hypernova, and of course we'll be vlogging the whole of YCS Leon. That being said, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.